It starts with one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock takes life away. It's so unreal. Didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on to didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Hey everyone. I hope you all enjoyed these 2 episodes of Daredevil. I did not know they were dropping 2 episodes until it kept rolling on to the next episode. I was not even ready to watch 2 episodes. But I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. 2 solid episodes. But y'all know that I am not here alone. I am here with Charles. Charles, did you enjoy these 2 episodes? The surprise drop of 2 episodes.
You're here with who?
What I called you?
Call me Charles.
That's your name.
Oh my God.
Is that not your birth name?
Okay. Anyway.
What is the C in the CT?
Oh my God. Chuck. But anyway, yeah, it was dope. It was a surprise. I was tired because I just got off work. And I had 2 episodes to watch. I was like, Jesus Christ. But they were interesting, and they were self-contained, so that was good as a plus. It wasn't like I had to be continued from one episode to the next episode, so it's really just one big episode.
Right. They really did kind of feed off of each other a whole lot, especially like the bank episode. It was just literally like an episode you could have just tossed in anywhere at this point.
The day in the life of Daredevil, pretty much.
Exactly. If you all are new here, please hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up, push us out there into the algorithm, and turn on your notification bell so that you know when we drop new content just like this. We will be talking about The Last of Us soon, Godfather of Harlem, and probably Handmaid's Tale and Black Mirror. So make sure you stay updated on all our content, and please hit that subscribe button. We are going to spoil this episode. So if you all have not seen it, if you haven't seen it, make sure you hit that thumbs up, put it in your watch later list, and come back because we're going to give you all those little Easter eggs and everything you may have missed and some comic book references for all of our blurred nerd people. So we're going to jump right into this episode, which we got a double feature last night by surprise. I was just like, okay, when I watched episode 5, like, okay, this was different. So one location type deal that we had going on, and then they like, let's roll it back. Maybe that wasn't enough for y'all. Let's keep it rolling and push on to the next. But we start with episode 5. So apparently superheroes got bad credit or something, or maybe the government just don't like them, the bank system don't like them, because Matt Murdock is not the only hero out here that could not get a bank loan. Like, these banks not trying to give y'all nothing. And lo and behold, we get to the bank and we see Miss Marvel's dad working there with her little what is it, like the little Funko Pop toy that they have here. Like, at least he's a proud father. Like, my daughter is a superhero or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, just in case, because I know you be out here hanging out with them. So she one of them. She one of your people.
She needs some representation.
Right. Like, I know you done been out here, because he's represented Peter Parker and the Punisher.
And now
White Tiger, She-Hulk. He was on there. And so he's like, your name be in these streets. So just in case, I want you to know I know, because it's one in my house. Like we here, but you still ain't getting this loan though.
Oh yeah, he wasn't gonna give that loan. It's because they're good people. Mm-hmm. Good people don't get loans when you're like doing charity work and taking pro bono cases and whatnot. You don't get loans because he ain't making enough money to start with.
He said, Matt said they trying to expand the business, but the business is not trying to expand with them because this bank ain't trying to break them off with nothing. Even after he helped save the bank, he came back at the end. And they said no. He still said no, but he was
Still
trying to
can't
get
give you
in there.
that loan, fam.
Could not. They was not trying to give it to him. But the Infinity Stone robbers come in there because Luca owes Fisk some money, so he sent out the Infinity Stone crew to come up in there and rob the bank because apparently this was the best idea he could come up with.
I'm like, yo, you a leader of a criminal organization. You ain't got the money.
And this
Like,
is the best way to get it?
I mean,
Like, you couldn't think of no other plan?
Like, this shit was loud, bruh. It was a real loud job y'all pulled to go pay one man off. And then they didn't even get the job done for one. I mean, it's just their bad luck. They robbed the bank that Daredevil bank said.
Just was not a good plan, regardless. It was not a good
Oh,
plan.
yeah.
So he just decides, I guess, well, they ain't gonna give it to me, which I'm surprised, The white lawyer, I don't know how he didn't get it. What else do you need?
I told
to
you
get
he was a cutthroat lawyer. He had high profile cases. He took, criminals, real deal criminals as his clients. He'd have got that loan. He a good guy taking cases for a man that stole some snacks. Like, you ain't get that loan, man. You don't make enough money. But nah, yeah, you are right though. He is white.
the white man who is an attorney with his
But
own
he's
law
handicapped.
firm.
He's handicapped though. Discrimination covers all.
Y'all in the DEI too, just in case. I just wanted y'all to know if you watching this
Exactly.
and you didn't know that y'all was in there too. He in there. He's a part of that too. Apparently the bank is shut down their DEI program because he came in there with that cane and glasses on and they denied him not once but twice. So he on the phone and couldn't even finish the conversation. It was like, call the police. First of all, if you tell me to call the police, why you ain't tell me where to send him? Did he cut his location on? Like, maybe we are to assume because he's visually impaired, maybe somebody always got his location.
Maybe,
and that if he
but
say
he
call
was
the police,
just at the bank, so they probably thinking bank. I mean, I felt like that. I noticed that too, though, that he put the phone away before he said where he was, but he was leaving the bank, so it kind of drew a conclusion there. And this is New York in the Marvel universe. There's always a bank robbery. But I like the way that the guys had time that the police response. So they was like, we should be in and out. But the fact that they had this guy who's low key a superhero and his superpowers is sensory perception. Like, his powers are made specifically to fuck up their job.
And first of all, if they would, he did his job when he told him to call the police. Like, why are you all in them people business? Gonna wander right back inside of the bank, knowing what's going down in there. That is not. First of all, after that, what? After they would have denied me of a loan, I probably wouldn't even say call. I'd have been like, look at God.
That's black as hell. That's the blackest thing. It's like 9 out of 10 black superheroes would have done that.
Feel like, won't he do it?
But nah, like,
won't nobody else get no loan up out of here today.
It's weird for me when it comes to Murdock because he's just uniquely designed for these scenarios. Nobody's suspecting the blind man. So a blind man walks back into the bank while they're taking it over. His excuse for walking in there is that he's blind. You know what I'm saying? And it's always going to be believable. That's why, like, his whole entire plan worked because they underestimated the blind man, pretty much.
And he knows that they do.
Yeah. Buddy called him a Charles Dickens character. He's
I said, I bet you kids of today don't even know who that is.
I bet they don't, but that was a ill reference. It was like, yeah, he kind of is. Such a tragic figure. Like, fam was an orphan, and he's blind, and he's an attorney, a broke attorney. Devlin was code reading Matt the whole time.
He really was. And I said, and what's funny is about that is I don't know if you would call it a double entendre or not, but like they compared one person who was a comic book character to another book character.
Yeah. And Marvel does that. Well, all of them do that to give the world a sense of like realness, reality. It kind of reminds me of when in Snyder's Superman, Man of Steel, when they had Neil deGrasse Tyson on there talking about what it means that we have a man from a different planet here and stuff like that. It kind of like grounds the universe or whatnot. They like anytime there's a pop culture reference, it's kind of weird, but at the same time, it gives the universe some kind of validity. Like, you remember in Winter Soldier when Sam tells Captain America he needs to add Marvin Gaye to his
Gaye.
list. Yeah. Did you see his list? His list had freaking Star Wars on it. Samuel Jackson was in Star Wars.
Right.
Well, so it's kind of weird when they do that, but at the same time, it does kind of lend some reality to the world that they're in. It kind of lets you know like how things go there. The fact that Charles Dickens exists in this reality, you know.
All right, this would have been a point where Deadpool would have said something like, "Are you serious right now?"
Yeah, or She-Hulk would look right at the screen.
Another one, exactly. That would have been a point where they'd have been like, at a moment. So when in these movies are they gonna stop taking people to the bathroom? Because I feel like that's the oldest trick in the book is to
Come
say I
on,
gotta use
he's
the
a
bathroom.
blind man. Like, are you not gonna take a blind dude to the bathroom? Like, nobody in there is thinking this blind man is about.
And yeah, he the one doing the most damn talking.
I mean, he's also a lawyer. He presented himself as a lawyer to start with, so everything he did, he has an excuse for.
Cause I'd have been like, hell no, go pee in a damn corner. I'm not taking you nowhere. I don't give a damn. I'm trying to rob a bank. I don't care about no common courtesy in this moment.
You can't let a blind man piss himself in the bank.
He ain't have to go that bad. Cause if you had to go that bad, then you would have went before you got here. Sir, you ain't even been in here as long as these other people.
That's
You
New
just
York.
got here.
That's New York. He probably went there to pee.
I wouldn't have fell for it because what happened? Soon as he took that man to that damn hallway, he ripped that tie off and got busy.
Yeah, he beat dude ass in the stairs. Yeah, like, and the thing that I noticed with this episode was that he was enjoying himself.
He did. He enjoyed that damn ass whooping that he pushed out on him, and then tried to be quiet with the ass whooping.
He so did.
Tried to quiet it down at this point. But yeah, he was just like, this was like the stretch to get him started with everything. This was a warm up ass whooping is what I called it.
Yeah, it was. Yusuf was stalling by telling the dude the history of the bank. It's like, bro, you wildin'. He's a funny character though. I'm glad he was in this episode.
Bro, I actually like Kamala's family though.
Yeah, they
kind of
cool.
funny.
Her mom's a little overbearing, but they are cool. It's a cool little family unit.
But she's that I know I like her family. So they got the police outside and the SWAT team because they're like, ain't nobody got time for this today. Like they was really not trying to do this long-winded negotiation process.
Yeah, like, man, SWAT be full of shit in movies, like in TV shows. They always like undermine the person who is there to keep things calm and orderly. Like SWAT just want to go in. It's like y'all realize there's innocent people in there, right? Like
SWAT team said they ain't got time for this shit today. They just throwing the damn phone.
then when they went in there, they was grabbing everybody. It's like
Y'all ain't even have time to fill the place out. Like, let her do her job. The SWAT team was not playing today. They was
yeah,
they was not having it
they was
at,
mad
at
at the
this
patient.
time.
That joke she told was pretty funny though. About the leprechaun smashing the penguin.
Right. And considering that it was like, what was it like? He thought it was a nun.
Yeah, he thought it was a nun.
Considering that Matt's mother is a nun.
I mean, but Matt's not. Hold on, Murdock. Is that Irish?
Yes.
They did say that. That's hilarious. I
A
ain't
lot of
even catch that.
wraparounds in here. Just letting y'all know, there's a lot of wraparounds in here. But they got to the safety deposit box. Apparently, you can use your extrasensory perception to unlock the safety deposit box.
I mean, yeah,
And
you can hear when it clicks. You can hear the clicks.
and they found my birthstone, is what it
Oh
looked
my
like.
god. You know what though? I wonder what like it's just one, it was one gem in the bag. I wonder what it is. Like, that can't just be, oh, this one diamond or whatever is worth so
Exactly.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's something.
it has to
That
be.
ain't just a little piece of something.
Yeah, and we're in the Marvel universe. When you focus in on a stone like that, it's definitely something behind that.
Absolutely. So
Yo, the fact that Matt was able to like do his Daredevil shit during this entire situation without putting the
I'm just
costume
like,
on.
at this point, you just don't give a damn who see that you out here just doing stuff.
Yeah,
At this
like
point, are we even trying to hide what we? At this point, do you might as well tell people who you are.
yeah, but like nobody knows that Daredevil's blind, and nobody's gonna believe a blind lawyer can do what he's doing. Like if the dude in the staircase tells his homies he got beat up by a blind lawyer, who's gonna believe him? He
Because
has
this
the
man
perfect cover.
orchestrated. He did this. He single handed did all of this stuff. He switched out the diamonds. He took down all the Infinity Stone robbers or whatever they
He peeped
Luca.
that shorty in there, wasn't
Exactly.
scared.
He knew that one girl was having this was an inside job, you
Uh-huh.
know. He and then convinced one of the cops to lead him outside. I'm just like, what?
I'm blind. No, he be using that shit.
If you didn't want to be a lawyer today, just say that. Like if you just really just wanted to fight crime today, you could just because clearly he knew he went out of his way to fight crime today.
Yeah, he has the itch, yo. Like he can't put it down. But that's what Tiger said. He was like, when it's in you, it's in you. I can't just stop. And like Matt Murdock, he knows that. He's been faking the funk this whole entire time. Him and Fisk. Like Fisk is kind of trying to keep this facade up, even though he's doing this dirt. But he don't want to look like a bad man. But now, like with the both of them, like their true selves seem to be coming to the forefront, regardless of how they try to suppress it.
You can only act for so long. The curtains are gonna close.
Yeah,
Okay, that little stage performance that you put on, okay, it's not gonna last forever. The movie is gonna end. The play is gonna end, and right now the curtains are closing in on both of them. Okay,
yeah.
they
Well,
the little act
shit.
that both of them are trying to put up here. It's not happening. It's time they trying to just go ahead and wrap it up. Let me tell you something. When he put on that ski mask, when he put on the ski mask and stopped hopping around the damn alley like a spider monkey, I said, yeah, it's about to be on.
Yeah, like that fight was hard as shit. But Devlin or whatever dude was really putting up a good fight for a second.
He was putting up. He held his own for a little bit. He held his own.
He had a size advantage. He's way bigger than Matt. But man, when Matt got the freaking being an acrobat all over his ass.
It was just like, where did you learn gymnastics?
Yeah.
And he did when he did that. What do you call that? He did a Mortal Kombat fatality on your boy.
Did he?
And when we seen and heard that leg crack.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Oh my God! God damn! God damn!
Really? Right after I said, "Oh my God."
That's what I said for real.
Yeah, I think I did too. I was like, "Oh my God."
Definitely wasn't just me. And he said, "I got y'all. Don't even worry about it. I done switched these diamonds out. Then did all of that. Went back to the bank. Still ain't get no damn loan. But he did get invited to dinner.
He did get invited to dinner,
which lets us know he's gonna be in a future project.
Yeah, he probably gonna be like Marvel's journeyman, like bouncing around between different shows and movies and stuff. He's already had his Spider-Man cameo and his She-Hulk cameo. So yeah, we'll probably see a lot of Daredevil.
Especially now that he's caught wind of like the young Avengers that's brewing. He's gonna pop up just to be nosy and see what's going on. And when I say see what's going on, that's not what I'm gonna go on to the next
euphemism. But yo, Shorty never got caught. They never did catch Shorty, the inside girl.
But she didn't get them real diamonds though.
I know, but her ass is still out there. He made it his business to go beat dude ass in the alley.
He did. Because he could have went after her, but he didn't. He wanted to fight. He said, "I want all the smoke." Wasn't nobody even chasing him to want. He literally like, "I want the smoke." Like, come at me, bro. Wasn't nobody even trying to do all of this today. Okay, these people are just trying to go peacefully rob the bank, get in and get out.
Like they robbed the wrong bank at the wrong time. It's so uncanny, man. Like just the timing. Y'all went to the bank that a superhero just walked out of.
And he said, "Today I got time."
Yeah, he definitely did.
Said I got time today, cause okay, what we doing? We can do that. We can drag this out all day. Because I got time. Because he didn't even have to chase him through the alleyway. He said, "Let's keep going." I guess the police, the SWAT team in there now. But he said, "Oh no, I still got a little bit. I got a little bit left in me."
That one dude. He ain't like all them blind jokes. That's what it is. They had one too many blind jokes.
Because he made it personal, and it wasn't even personal. Okay, this ain't have nothing to do with you at all.
At all. It's crazy though how it's kind of interconnected with like the Fisk and all that kind of stuff, but it's still so self-contained. It's definitely a day in the life of Daredevil, this episode. And it's just that, like, not so much Easter eggs, but just hints to the future. Like this whole Kamala being in California and whatnot, like West Coast Avengers, Young Avengers, like there's a lot of hints to those kinds of things. I remember, what was it? The Marvels ending credit scene?
Yes.
Where, Kamala, she met up with Kate Bishop. That's what it was. Yeah. So like you had that. It's a bunch of kids. I wonder if Kid Loki gonna come back. It's a bunch of kids, man. They definitely about to do this Young Avengers, New Avengers type thing or whatever, but I don't know how much the fans is feeling that. I'm feeling it. But, folks hate change.
Is that first of all, our superheroes, the other Avengers, they is getting old. Clint can't damn hear.
He can't hear. Like
he can't hear. Steve Rogers is in the damn retirement home. new Captain America ain't really got no damn superpowers. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's still recovering from that ass beating from the last damn movie.
I
At this
mean,
point, Bucky is trying to go into politics. Who voting for a dude with one damn arm that's been brainwashed? I have no idea what's going on with
Manchurian
that.
candidate.
Iron Man, Iron Man is dead. Black Widow is dead. Who else we
Hope got
got?
kids.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Hope
Hope got a
he got a
son.
son. Now
Yeah,
I'm like you. These people get let them move on with
I
their life.
know, like, bro, like people always talk about the consumerism and how like they won't allow heroes to die or retire because that character has merchandise and they want to push that merchandise, and people complain about how nothing in comics is final. There's never a finale to any storyline, any arcs, nothing like that, because they always want to push the product. But when you have an entity that is creating finality to stories, like that, now you have fans that don't want stories to end.
Well, sometimes it's got to. Sometimes it's got to.
it
Let it
definitely
go. Let
does,
these
but
young people have their superheroes and things. Okay, these ninjas is getting old, and
very.
sometimes you gotta just revisit the past and let the kids have the future.
And
Um,
they're real people. It's not like they're comic book characters inside of a comic book. You can't have Batman from 1940 something to now, and he's just 35 years old. It doesn't work like that. Like,
still holding on. But y'all, this was episode 5. We still got one more episode to talk about, and Muse and all of his foolishness. So I just want to take a moment to say thank you to all the channel subscribers. Thank you to all the channel members. If you are just now joining us, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. And we will be talking about episode 6 in just a second.
It's maybe the night that my tears might let me know. All the stars are those, all the stars are those, all the stars are those. It's maybe the night that my tears might let me know. All the stars are those, all the stars are those, all the stars are those. It's maybe the night that my tears might let me know. All the stars are closer, all the stars are closer, all the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gon' do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You can bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me. You ain't know your expectations. I don't even want your congratulations. I recognize your false confidence and calculated promises all in your conversation. I hate people that feel entitled. Look at me crazy cause I ain't invite you. Oh, you important, you the moral to the story.
So we start off with the BB report, and lo and behold, who done decided he about to be a vigilante
oh
now?
my god, the sword. Yo, I
Then
totally
what is your
forgot
old
about
ass
him.
doing out here trying to fight street crime?
Yo, he beat the ass. That's what he doing.
I think some of y'all just really do like to fight at this point. Cause what you doing? What are
Yeah,
you doing out here?
yeah. I totally forgot like who he was. I had to think about it for a minute, and then
Yeah,
when I
go take
saw
it
him at
back
the
to
party,
Hawkeye. It was
yeah, when I saw him at the party, I was like, "Oh, that's Buddy from Hawkeye." And I was
Kate
like, "Oh, that's
Bishop's
the sword dude."
mama's boyfriend.
Yeah, that she set up.
Yes.
Yeah,
That she really ain't like that much.
clearly, clearly she did. But yeah, like the BB report is dope. Like how they're using it. I knew they were like using it to give like the temperature of the environment that everything is set in, but it's really showing like how it will be viable for either side to win like hearts and minds when it comes to the conflict between Fisk and vigilantes. Because people in New York seem to love vigilantes, and at the same time, they think they should be regulated. Like there's a plethora of opinions about how vigilantes should operate in New York, and I
I
think like
mean, it's all good when you getting robbed in the alleyway, But then they want to have an attitude when their car get flipped over and they
Exactly.
about to go to dinner that night for their
Exactly.
15th anniversary.
Oh, I just bought that car. Like, I don't have insurance on that car. How many folks ride without insurance? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah, I was just celebrating my 21st birthday at the club, and now the gang war has done
and not like,
broke
and
out in
there,
the middle of the
you
club,
know,
and they shooting.
heroes aren't 100% all the time. Like we saw Matt navigate the bank robbery and saved everybody, caught all the bad guys except one. But sometimes people die when heroes show up, and I can see how that would be an issue that Fisk could use to his advantage. Like, these guys are unregulated. They're unregulated. They're not formally trained. We don't even know who they are. So if one of them hauls off and tries to protect, a loved one of yours and they die in the process, who do you hold accountable? So yeah, this whole entire BB report.
If somebody got to steal your motorcycle to chase after the Green Goblin.
Oh my God. First off, they already done lost if you're driving after this nigga and he flying.
But it's all good when you at the little bodega and somebody ran off with your pocket change and they done chased them down and brought them back to you. Here go your purse, and then I roughed them up a little bit. Then it's thank you Spider-Man, thank you White Tiger.
The thing about vigilantes is like they're on the ground level, so they see what needs to happen right then. And New Yorkers like that. Like in this show, they like that action. They like that. I don't have to wait weeks for cops to do something when I can get, White Tiger or whoever out here to beat somebody ass who need their ass beat.
Swordsman on the damn basketball court.
Yeah, exactly.
What did a drug deal go wrong? Or
yeah, why was he there, man? Like, Buddy got money and he all in the hood.
Why is you in the hood? So like, why are you there? Of all places, you don't want to tackle white collar crime. Like, why we here?
Yeah,
messing with these kids at the basketball court. What are you doing? Because ain't no gonna be able to take you unless they they packing, but they ain't gonna be able to do nothing with you in that damn sword. They got him a whole outfit and every damn thing.
Yeah, like Ronan, like how Hawkeye looked. He stole his whole look.
I was like, stop it. And then you got this Muse is the if they had an Arkham Asylum for this universe, Muse would be there.
Yeah, my first thought was like, this is real Batman villain like.
Yes.
And then when because he has powers in the comics, and he doesn't seem to have powers in the show, that makes him even more like a Batman villain for me, because they're generally powerless, well, they don't have superpowers, but they have some kind of weird psychosis. And he has some kind of weird ass psychosis. But I do, well, I mean, one, how is he using the blood to get the different gradients of color? Like how is it blood in the?
I don't know. Shall we? This is a time that Tommy need to be around, because I need to know how you use liquid from humans, mix it with paint, and then make art that you can't wash away.
Yeah,
I need an artist to come up here and explain how this works to me, because
bro got some technology we ain't seen yet, but I do like how they're using the images or whatever. Like this right here, for some reason, it reminds me of Biggie. The way that Fisk is framed in that graffiti, but his stature, the way that he's leaning, is how Donald Trump stands.
I don't know. Maybe I just feel like this is the way that he sees. That's the way Muse sees Fisk.
I mean, no, I get that. It's just that the particular image of Fisk itself, for some reason, it's just the posture and the stance, his shape. it reminds me of like a silhouette of Biggie. But his stance, Trump stands just like that. Bro leans forward like he's fighting gravity.
I don't know. Could have been a mixture of both here, but he was definitely trying to say, you know what, he could have really did something with this art here, is what he could have been doing instead of out here committing violent crimes and whatnot. First of all, at this point, we need to call Stabler on him because y'all not doing enough. Instead of going after this whole task force that they was trying to put together, Elliot Stabler be right around the corner, okay?
Yeah, but see, the thing about this is that the commissioner didn't even figure out there was a serial killer. Like, it was the Department of Transportation or something like that figured it out, and the cops didn't. Like, what the fuck? So, like, even the regular police, the quote unquote good police, aren't doing their job.
That's why you need to have an informant to keep your ear to the streets.
I'm pretty sure they got those. They was roughing one up. That's why one of them got hit by a train. It's incompetent, man. That's all that is.
I mean, I don't think that's the way you're supposed to treat your informants, but moving right along. Why would you write a book about vigilantes? Like, what is your end goal with this? Like, what do you want from this? Like, do you want them to tell you their story?
Yeah, she want to sell some books. Vigilantes is hot. You see the BB report?
People who want their story all out in the public eye like that? Like, I mean, like, if you want to see what I'm doing, then you need to just stand out on the corner and watch
turn on the news.
Exactly. Like, you want me to sit there and tell you how many bodies I dropped last night?
I mean, but she, y'all in the same field. You know what she on. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to see the psychology of the entire thing. Like, why do people put the mask on? Why? And like what she said about does the mask hide your true self, or does the mask allow you to be the most, violent or the most, what she said, animalistic that you can be because you have anonymity there.
Okay, well, she needs to actually see, like, for real, because if you don't know this man right here that was over here chopping vegetables and popping bottles of wine and whatnot is not out here fighting crime at night, then you not seeing the forest for the trees. I mean, but he's not. If you can't see that Fisk will probably wring the neck of that woman sitting in there, because I know you even asked her, but you still kept poking at him like that, like she ain't.
She's antagonistic.
Because let me tell you, and first of all, I'm not gonna sit in the room next to Punisher and ask him about the crimes he committed. That's not why I'm gonna sit next to him.
Yeah, that was a wild idea for her to ask him if she could get Frank. Like,
I don't want Frank for that reason.
Frank's not gonna show up.
He's not.
Like, what the hell? What do you really?
Do he look like somebody that wants to? He bold enough that he don't even put on a damn mask. Do he look like he want to have a conversation about this type of stuff?
Nah. Like, Frank on a different level. Frank borderlines the anti-hero complex. He's not even, like, he's beyond the vigilante. Like, vengeance at his level is just murder.
Sometimes.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not required at times. I mean, even Thor murdered people, like, who
I'm gonna defend Frank Castle,
who needed to be murdered, but I'm just saying, for her to want to talk to vigilantes, he's the most extreme she could talk to. And I don't know why she didn't pull Daredevil out as the first suggestion anyway. Like, for Frank to be the first suggestion was weird to me. Like, I don't know if she doesn't understand how Frank operates or what.
Or she died like I do, and I don't want to have a conversation about that.
Wow.
She might just want to have a sit down.
Wow. You just want to sit down with Frank.
Like, I'm thinking to say, because you all in Matt's face talking about, like, how would you feel as a man? And she like, Frank?
I mean,
Like,
It's Matt's
like
own.
put me on.
It's Matt's own fault though. Like he
Like
could.
put me on with your boy, you know.
Matt is definitely out here lying to her. You know, it's a lie of omission, but it's still a lie.
Cause you're not finna throw Frank Castle in my face like that, and like what you trying to say about me? Like I'm just this little weak lawyer, and you trying to go after the grungiest of them all?
Not that he's a weak lawyer, but he is access. He has access. She's doing a book about vigilantes and
But
heroes.
You throw the Punisher at me first, though.
I mean, I understand. Like that was the wrong pick. That was the wrong pick. But still, I don't know what her end game is for that book, though. I mean, besides selling copies, it seems like the show is building up to like this like core theme of just debating superheroes, like debating.
And why should we talk about Luke Cage? You don't want to talk about? You don't want to talk to Luke?
Hell no, she don't want to talk. Ain't Luke Cage a crime boss now?
He was still a vigilante. Him and that they done teamed up one time before. So you don't want to talk to Luke Cage?
He is definitely a crime boss now.
But we don't know that for sure.
We know for sure.
Maybe
he is running Harlem like a crime boss in order to protect Harlem.
I ain't seen no drugs pass through his hands, so I'm just going to pretend that he wasn't.
I ain't seen no drugs pass through his hands either, but we freaking know
it. And he be at these little, high-end parties and gatherings and stuff, trying to like pretend he fits in, and everybody know you do that. You sell that stuff out here. Everybody know this.
Yeah, people know what Fisk about, but at the same time, he still got to play the game, and he's just not used to playing the game. He ain't used to being the little fish. In that room, he was the little fish. He had to pacify them and their sentiments. But Vanessa did give him the best advice when she was like, pretty much let them know that no matter what you do, they're all gonna stay in power anyway. So, because all they're concerned about is their own power. So, which is proof positive, because that's how reality is. Like, then nobody cares what moves you make as long as they don't screw up my moves. They don't screw up what I got going on. As long as I remain on top, you can have your little peer deal or whatever the hell you want. You know what I'm saying? So,
but he still like to be the guy in charge, though. He like to be the one with the money, the big boss. And they're looking like, you're just one of many. Yeah, you're one of many, sir. Like, you don't run nothing in here. You run the streets. You don't run this here.
Yeah, he like telling folks what to do instead of asking people to do something. And now he has to ask, and he like that. But why the swordsman dude in there?
Again, goes back to why I said, why was you out here in the hood at the basketball court like a ninja turtle, and then next thing you know, you got your regular suit on again, trying to act like you don't be doing nothing.
Also, in this episode, because I was wondering how they was gonna keep, because the B plot is kind of like Vanessa and Fisk's relationship. So in this episode, they kind of had more camaraderie. It seemed like they were on the same page a little bit more. But at the same time, like, there's aspects of Fisk that are showing to her. When his jacket ripped, because he been down in the basement eating bad food.
Cheap suits.
Like, it really shows like the duality that he has going on. Like, you can't even fit your clothes no more because of the shit you in that you're doing right under her nose. She don't even, your wife don't even know it. And it kind of brought me back to the incident when she made the deal with the 1.8 million behind his back, and he said, "Don't make me feel like I can't trust you." Like, it brought me back to that. So it's still like this tension between them, even though this episode showed more of a unified front for those two characters. But yeah, he's still gonna kill her.
Okay, it's still up. It's still up. It's been up.
Yeah, like especially if she find out about Adam and
Then it's gonna be up and it's stuck.
ah,
Because right now it's just up.
oh my god,
So of course, here we go with the children, you meddling kids.
man, Angela. Again, another potential young Avenger person we're seeing right here. The moment she became a bigger character in the series, I was like, yeah, they're gonna
Exactly.
do
She's really gonna be
that.
mad now because now she really got something to prove. Like, oh, he got the best of me. It won't happen again.
Yeah, and how
It
is
won't
Muse
happen again.
knocking people out? First off, where the hell was she? And why why did she know to go to that particular line anyway? Because like the cops just now finding out that people are disappearing from that specific area. Fisk had it so that nobody, had a press release about it. So the public doesn't know the specifics about what's going on down there. But her ass in like a day or so
Because she knows
figured
it, and
out.
she been snooping and putting stuff together. That's why she tried to tell Matt to help me, because like I got some inside information. Like, help me, I can give you some information. But he wasn't trying to hear all of that because
He's a blind lawyer. Like, what does she expect Matt to do? She don't trust the cops. So you give him the information, giving it to the cops is out. So what he's supposed to do? Call one of his superhero friends. She pulling a superhero card too on everybody just pulling a superhero card.
exactly. She's just she might need to go to anger management at this point because she's just angry.
Yeah, she's
Her
definitely
uncle is
upset.
gone, and she feels like there was no justice served. And then there's this other guy out on the street doing all this stuff. She is mad right now, and she just wants something. She just wants some type of justice for something right now. She needs a peace of mind. She's angry, and ain't but nobody else doing nothing. So her and no weapons and can't fight and no mask and no gear decided to just go out and I don't know what she thought was gonna happen.
Decided to go out there and get kidnapped. But like, why is she not using the amulet?
Maybe she hadn't figured it out yet. Because I mean, did he ever talk to her about these things? Like maybe she doesn't know yet. It might take her to just sit with his things and then put it on and see. But I don't think she knows yet.
Wow, that would make sense. But Matt knows.
Why would he tell her that she can go outside and start and end up in the same place?
I'm just saying, like, she knows because Matt brought it up in court. He was like, he was out there with no amulet, no powers. Remember, he was making his case.
Or maybe she just think maybe sometimes you think when it just might work for him. Like maybe she just doesn't have all the information yet.
Maybe it doesn't work for her yet.
Right. It could be. It might be something there. So we put together this bootleg team of a bunch of officers that look like they ain't gonna do nothing but get their ass
Bunch
whooped
of
again.
regular ass cops.
They about to get the brakes beat off of all of them.
No, they
See,
about
they
to
gonna
go.
go out there and make a whole
Yeah, they about to
thing,
make some noise.
make some noise, try to assert their dominance. All y'all ain't gonna do nothing but make Frank mad.
Yeah, with
Is what y'all headed towards.
there was one cop, Cole, the black cop that he had tell his story or whatever.
Mhm.
He's from the comics.
Yeah.
He's problematic. I didn't read the issue, but I know what arc is from. Like I watched this guy on.
As a matter of fact, I
YouTube.
think that's when Frank comes in because of this one right here.
Yeah, I think Frank saves Daredevil from this guy.
So
If I'm
yeah,
not
y'all
mistaken.
ain't about to do nothing but make Castle mad, and that's you
Oh
know what,
yeah,
that's fine.
yeah. Because see, that's why I think it's a Disney cop out though, because they specifically created a team of cops under Fisk, which one, they marked them as dirty. Two, they aligned them with a villain. So now when Punisher blow them away, it's no biggie. Now, if Punisher was blowing away regular cops, that would be a thing. And I feel like Disney kind of stepped back away from the story. Because in that story, when Punisher is like going after cops for having his logo, he's just going after cops. There's no special unit. There's no cops serving Fisk or whatever. He just going after police officers and rocking his logo. So Disney kind of covered their own ass in this aspect by aligning these cops with Fisk. Because they're just henchmen now. You know,
And
badge or not, you just a henchman.
a whole bunch of people that think they about to do something, but really they ain't about to do not a doggone thing, but they ain't about to do nothing but make me mad. Is what's about
make
to
your
happen.
boy mad. But homie keep the bad cop, was it the cop, the Hispanic cop from the first case?
Yeah.
He keep getting his ass beat by vigilantes. He need to take his ass off.
Yeah, he need to wrap it up. He needs to go ahead and wrap it up. Like, yeah, it's just wrap it up, my guy. It's a wrap for you.
Like, right, he should have never showed up to a anti-vigilante task force. He should have been afraid of that shit.
Absolutely, sir. Just you don't need to be
there at all. At all. Bro is a hindrance. Like, he's taking the L. He got his ass beat. It was 2-on-1, and White Tiger beat them without the powers.
and he keeps coming back for more. So
He
he keep coming back for more. Speaking of ass whooping,
oh my God,
the last scene of this damn show between Matt hopping around again like somebody's spider monkey whooping this young boy's ass, and then Fisk when he opened up that jail cell that he made and threw that axe.
yeah.
I said when he went in there, because see, he was already mad. He needed to blow off some steam too. By this time, him and Matt was just pissed off. They was just ready to open up a can of whoop ass on any and everybody. Like they was just ready because Fisk went down there with a purpose. He knew old boy was not gonna be able to take him. That man is starved, ain't seen no sunlight, and he said, "I'm gonna give you an axe, so I'll let you
got
think
no vitamin D
that you can do. I'm gonna let you think you can do something with this damn axe." And all that did was make him clumsy.
Man, I'd have hit Fisk right in his shins. Bro was aiming too high. I'd have hit him right in his shin. Dodge this.
Cause did you see how he I thought that was it for him. I thought that was it.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna kill him, but he did tell Vanessa he wasn't gonna kill him, which at this point is more of a curse than a gift.
I mean, is that the same kind of Batman? I don't kill people, but yet
I mean, Batman has
within
a
inch
purpose.
of their life.
Batman has a purpose besides revenge.
This man need medical attention.
He ain't beat him that bad. He just knocked him out.
Did you see him? What did you see him? He just blows in the face.
Yeah, I saw him. He got his ass beat. He ain't dead. He told Vanessa he wasn't gonna kill him, so he ain't gonna kill him.
But he beat him.
He beat the shit out of him.
We can all agree. And did you see how he slung that? He slung them against both of them, slinging people against the wall. Like they was really going in. Like y'all had a point to prove on this night.
Daredevil was just been repressed. Been repressed all freaking seasons. Like when he took the suit off and he vowed not to put the suit back on, he's been repressed. So that night he let that shit out, especially when he learned Buddy had like 60 victims. Like he was like, man, at that point he's thinking this is happening because of me, because I'm not out there, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. That's why when he heard about Angela being missing, he went to call the cops, and he was like, you know what, fuck that, and he went and got his suit. So Daredevil, he just repressed, man. He took it all out on Muse. But Muse a roach because Buddy would not stay down no matter what. Like,
yep, he definitely didn't want to stay down. And not only he didn't want to stay down, but did you? He strung him up.
He tried to hang him. Well, he thought about it for a good second.
He did when he had Buddy hanging from the ceiling. Yet again, when he had him and was pulling the rope on your boy, I was like,
what? Oh my God! God damn! God damn!
Really? You so damn black.
Because I was like, is he really? Are we really about to hang somebody on the Disney show?
I mean, they already taking eyes out, so we there now. After you saw Buddy leg snap in half, we there now, man. Like we are definitely there. There's a reason why my Disney Plus got a passcode for parental settings.
At this point, and so they, you know, at the end of the episode, they flex their ass kicking muscles again.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be on these next few episodes because they ain't afraid to get their hands dirty no more.
When they meet each other at this point, when they meet each other again,
it's gonna be on site.
Oh my God.
On site.
Ain't gonna be no sitting in no damn diner talking and shit. Ain't gonna be that at all.
It's on site. They already know it because they already mad, pissed off. It's gonna be on site. But y'all drop in the comments and let us know how did y'all feel about the fight scene at the end of episode 6, where we got Fisk versus Adam, which that wasn't even a fight. That was a beatdown. That was a beatdown. And then Matt versus Muse, which Muse can't fight. He just wouldn't die.
Yeah, like Muse ain't got hands like Matt. He just won't stay down.
He just kept getting back up.
Yeah, you gotta actually kill him.
And that you could see the anger in both of them during these fights. So Muse is still out there. He didn't put him all the way down. So we'll have to see what's going to happen with him in episode 7. You all drop in the comments and let us know how you felt about episode 5 and 6 this week. And of course, we will be back next week for episode 7. I don't know if it's going to be a 7 and an 8, but also we know it's going to be a 7. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We will be reviewing Black Mirror soon. We will be talking about The Last of Us really soon. So make sure you all hit that notification bell, and we'll see everybody in the next one.
I need the cash. I need it fast. I treat the stash like it's up for grabs. On the road to the riches, my foot on the gas. I'm chasing success like it's for my last. I wake up in the morning, thank the Lord that I made it here. I was so close to the edge like a bad bitch, baby out. I turn a little nothing into something, like I put a bun in the oven. I first get red like a newborn. If you want with me going through storms, then you can't make it rain with me. You ain't in the struggle when the struggle trying to hustle. Don't play with me. You sleep for a week, you spend the day with me. Look at my shoes, have problems even lacing it. If I handed you my talent in the cup, you know dry niggas are probably end up wasting it. Now who's gonna clean up?